Come on in again. I felt like this was important enough that I needed to repeat this so that everyone can hear. I was just in a restaurant that is owned by one of the very large churches in the area where I live, in Florida. And I entered the place. I made my order. Everyone was very friendly. As I was waiting on my order to be prepared, another woman walked in the store and everybody began to greet each other. How are you? And then the conversation goes on to, how was Bible class last night? And Pastor so-and-so had just gotten back from Washington. He was so tired. My ears begin to perk up because the next part of the conversation is what really sent me. And I mean in a way that I cannot really articulate to you right now. They begin to talk about how they had gathered 2 busloads of men from the church. And they had driven from Florida to Washington, D.C. They went on to say how that they had been preparing for this for weeks prior, that they had orders. They knew what they were supposed to do. The Christians, these people that are supposed to be God-fearing, got on a bus, 2 busloads of men, grandfathers, fathers, sons, nephews, grandsons, brothers, all went to the United States Capitol and began to raise havoc in the streets. And they felt like they were ordained to do so, that this was a mandate from God. They were doing it. They went on to say that God was pleased with what they had done. And they weren't finished. It wasn't over. There was more to come. They began to talk about how at the end of the day that they would triumph because God was with them. I sat there until my order was ready. I took it. And as I walked out the door, shaking because I couldn't believe what I just heard, they raised their voices to me and they said, "God bless you and have a wonderful day." I said, "The Lord be your strength." I tell you, when I look at the world right now and I see the state that we are in, my heart is grieved to know that people who call themselves Christians, people who say they have accepted God as their personal Savior, they say they're saved. But yet the pastor and the men of the church felt like it was right to go to Washington, D.C. in 2 busloads and participate in the chaos of yesterday. I tell you, it is time for us to put down our challenges. It is time for us to put down our issues. It is time for us to become a united voice in this world. And if Chronicles was never more true than it is today, if my people who are called by my name, everybody that says they are Christian, are not following the principles of God, they don't believe in love. They don't believe in Romans where it says you are to follow and obey the laws of the land. We're in a sad place. I just wanted to share with you because it was such an overwhelming experience. And this is a call for us to pray like never before. I hope you could hear me this time. And I hope that this message rings with you, that you are careful where you go, that you are careful of your conversations, and you make sure of your surroundings as much as possible, because we don't know what's going on. All that we do know is that this world is in a state of chaos. And there are many people that believe this is the will of God and that God is causing this chaos and they're supposed to be a part of it and make it happen because they believe that Trump is supposed to be the president. God help us. I pray that this message gets shared, that we are careful. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.